apparently I really wasn't paying attention to that idea, and then I realized like it's not a non-idea. So yeah, one of those days. Well, it's kind of rainy out. It's warm out, but it's kind of rainy-ish, so it's damp. But still, I'm just wearing a t-shirt and a jean jacket, and I'm comfortable. So, of course, heat in the car. But we'll just go somewhere, park, and chill out, and I can work on some business stuff. Yep, just one of those mornings where I still don't know where I'm going, but I'm going that way. Nice little dead-end road. There's a conservation area behind me. So I'll just park here. There is a sign that says no parking or access, but that's for the conservation area. I'm just chilling out here. So it's a dead-end road, and you know, it's been pretty quiet. Just before I start the video, someone pulls up and goes into, like, there's a private driveway there. The odds. But anyways, found a spot to chill out for a little while, do a little bit of work, maybe test some I don't know if I want to test the heater in here just yet or not, but we'll see. I might just decide to actually work in the mirrors. You can see my windshield. I used Rain X on it. Works great. But I've got this weird little stain right there, so I might have to see what I need to do to clean that. That obviously came from the tree that I usually park under, or the power lines, you know, whatever. But these guys, one of the first tests I ever did was they get wet water on them, obviously, and then they get kind of messed up, and it's really hard to actually use them under heavy rain. So I found on, I don't know if it was Temu or Alibaba or AliExpress or one of those things, a plastic film that goes over it, and it's supposed to be, you know, anti-water, right? So the water doesn't beat on it. And it worked great for a couple of days, and then about a week later, it was done. Again, it was only a couple of bucks, so not a big deal. But I will have to take them off, because I did use Rain X on it, but the Rain X apparently didn't last very long on the plastic, because it's, as you can see, beating up like that. And the other side's just the same, so yeah. We'll clean those up and Rain X them up and see how they do. It should be better. Problem is I have to take off that plastic film, but the extra side mirrors, or wide view mirrors, stuck to the plastic. So do I trim around it and hopefully not scratch the glass, or find some double-sided tape? I have some. I mean, I don't know if I have it with me, which would limit what I can do right at the moment, but pull that off. Better off to just pull it off and do it right. All right, that's a day. Let's see what we can get done here. All right, set up, comfortable. It's well, this is gonna be awkward because where it is right behind my head. I hit it, but hey, it is coffee o'clock. But really, isn't it always coffee o'clock? Let's see how today goes and what I can get done. Let's say this, Velcro, your stuff is both good and bad. Good that it's sick, bad that it actually destroys itself while trying to just pull it apart. Guys, you gotta do better. It's amazing exactly how quiet it is out here. There's a couple of cardinals. I see a female one just sitting right over there. I see little chirps. I'm not sure if the microphone will pick that up, but so quiet. It's so weird to be so quiet sometimes. You're so used to being around surrounded by noise and mess. Now, enjoying this while I can. This kind of gives me the feel of what it would be like to actually live and work in here. I mean, there's going to be a bit more stuff in here because I'll have a sleeping bag and an air mattress and probably a cooler of some sort. Really would like to get one of the 12-volt fridges. If I'm doing like long-term camping or whatnot, gonna need something for that. But we'll see. The power setup is going to be something. There's a whole other level to get into that. Of course, cost goes associated with that. But a friend of mine has a couple of big old deep cycle batteries that have died and won't take a charge, but there's a way to kind of force a charge into them to recover them. I've seen a lot of methods. So next weekend we're going to try that out. But getting some stuff done, which is kind of handy. And yeah, my internet connection just kind of sucks right here. 2 bars of LTE should be enough. It's doing some stuff, but now, like, I can't even load Facebook. It just kind of got about halfway and tried again. And Google Maps is having a hard time, so where I am just kind of sucks. And I'm not that far outside the city. I mean, like, within 10 minutes, I'm back inside the major borders, and only within 15, I'm inside of regular streets. Oh, look, now it's loading up. But yeah, it's a little messy for a network connection. So I would hate to think I need Starlink that early just because I'm barely outside the city and my particular company doesn't cover as well. It's Virgin Plus, not Virgin Mobile anymore, but that's owned by Bell, so their towers are the same as Bell's, and usually they're just fine. But I guess I just happen to be in that one area that just is not. Well, let's see how this all goes. Do some more working and make some more phone calls. Thought I was alone. Remember when I mentioned earlier, one person came in and that's their driveway. About maybe 20 minutes ago, another guy came by. He's down there. He pulled in, turned around, went over there. Got out of his car, took a piss. It's like, really, dude, really? And then parked there. I mean, we're not that far from Tim Hortons or whatnot. Or, like, that's just a little sad. But, you know, some people just aren't that respectful. But he's just sitting there. Oh, okay, whatever. I have a little more respect than that, especially on like a public road. Ah well, here we are. Oh, this is nice to see. A little bit of sun poking out. That was so kind of gray, but hopefully that's enough to kind of break up the clouds, get enough heat down in here to reflect up and break up clouds a little bit more. More sunny would be nice. It's supposed to be pretty warm today. Yay for some blue skies and sunlight. I give up. I'm just fighting with trying to get anything to load, and it's so slow. And I'm probably gonna go through more data because something didn't load. It's constantly trying to, hey, give me stuff, hey, give me stuff, hey, give me stuff. That's how they kind of work at the back end. So no, I shouldn't be fighting this anymore. Sometimes you just want to get away and you just can't, for the dumbest reasons. I'll do more work in town, I guess. Go find a coffee shop where I make a few phone calls. The last phone call, guy said I was kind of breaking up. I was like, well, this is not ideal. Dumb thing, I love these keyboards. These Apple's Magic keyboards are nice to light. The spacing and the keys work perfectly for me. Out of all the keyboards I've ever used in my entire tech career, and that's extensive, these ones have worked the best. And they will work on any device. They're a Bluetooth keyboard, so that's fine. It's just some Apple keys, you know, well, just the one command key, but like you can still use it anywhere, and I have. I've used on laptops, Windows laptops and whatnot. But one of the things I've always found weird, especially when it first happened, that when I put it in my bag, it just goes in the bag. Now there's a power button, and on and off. So you turn it off, put it in the bag. One day I'm driving with a friend, and I start hearing music playing from my back. Like, what the? The keyboard somehow got turned on, and the play button got hit. It's like, it's in here. How did it get turned on? So I thought, okay, I tried to play with some positions and whatnot, and you know, a year later it's still being turned on. The only way that gets turned on by having this power button pressed. Well, there's nothing obvious. There's pressure on the side that's hitting the power button. It's ridiculous. So now what I have to do is get my microfiber cloth, just put over that to try to protect that from being pushed in. So far that seems to be working, but weirdest little tech quirk. Oh my god, now I gotta see, this is what I mean, this is so ridiculous that that came on and there was nothing touching the side. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for taking care of business being thrown out there. Oh my god, that's like, talk about a ridiculous weird flaw in a design. Oh well, most of the time it's fine, but it's so funny that it worked. Well, I'm trying to show you what the problem was, and it actually did it because it's so random. Oh well, I mean, this bag is a little tight and it just barely fits my iPad, the keyboard, and a small case. I carry my batteries and cables and a few little adapters, but just funny.